communique is issued at the end of the Plateau State Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, State Executive Council meeting, held on Thursday, the 13th of November 2025 at the Covenant Word Christian Center International Church. The Plateau State Executive Council, SEC, of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, convened its meeting on Thursday, the 13th of November 2025 under the leadership of Rev Dr. Agad-Son, State Chairman. The purpose was to deliberate on matters concerning the body of Christ, the state, and the nation at large. After prayerful deliberations and extensive discussions, the Council reached the following observations and resolutions. Number 1, unity. The unity in the body of Christ, particularly in Plateau State, should be fostered not only amongst Christians, but amongst all faiths, or people of all faiths, for a peaceful society. The State Executive Council commends the initiative of the Governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Barrister Caleb Manasseh Mutfwang, in convening the Plateau Unity Christmas Carols and Praise Festival. Number 2, on the ongoing Christian genocide in Nigeria. The Council expresses grave concern over the persistent killings, persecution, and displacement of Christians across various parts of the country. The State Executive Council affirms with a loud voice that there is Christian genocide taking place in Nigeria and confirms that there are data and graveyards of mass burials within Plateau State and other states in Nigeria, and there will soon be erected memorials at these sites in Plateau State. Furthermore, there are data of victims of this genocide as well as communities taken over by the marauders, terrorists, and bandits. Further to this, the Council expresses great concern on the threats to the lives of Rev Dachomo, Barrister Solomon Mwantiri, and other Christians who have voiced out their grievances at the wanton killings in Plateau State. The State Executive Council calls on the federal and state governments to act decisively in protecting the lives and properties of all citizens, irrespective of religious affiliation. CAN emphasizes that justice, fairness, and accountability remain the foundation for national peace and unity. The Council urges believers to continue to uphold peace, prayer, and constructive advocacy, even in the face of trials. Number 3, exemption for missionaries on repatriation and tax policy of the Ministry of Interior in Nigeria. The State Executive Council raises concern on the tax and repatriation burdens imposed on missionaries who are not a profit-making organization. The SEC calls on government to review this policy and grant exemptions to all missionaries under the freedom of religion and belief. Number 4, the IDPs. The current IDPs should be returned to their ancestral homes and they should be empowered. Security should adequately be provided at these affected villages and communities in order to forestall a possible reoccurrence of attacks and destructions. Number 5, on the political climate ahead of the 2027 general elections. The Council notes the rising tension in the political atmosphere as the 2027 elections draw closer. It reminds Christians that while every citizen has the right to political participation, the unity and integrity of the Church must remain above partisan interests. Leaders and members alike are encouraged to demonstrate maturity, love, and restraint in all political engagements. The Council firmly reiterates that politics will come and go, but the Church remains. Number 6, on youth engagement and empowerment. Recognizing the alarming rate of unemployment and the vulnerability of young people to destructive influences, the Council calls for deliberate efforts from the Church, government, and the private sector to create meaningful employment, skill development, and empowerment programs for the youth. CAN believes that the productive engagement of young people is vital to securing the moral, spiritual, and economic stability of Plateau State and the nation. Number 7, on the conduct of forthcoming CAN local government elections. The Council commends the successful conduct of the recent CAN state executive elections and inauguration, and appreciates the peaceful and orderly manner in which the process was carried out. The State Executive Council prayed that the forthcoming CAN local government area level elections throughout the state will also be peaceful, transparent, and smooth, mirroring the unity and decorum demonstrated at the state level. The SEC further urged all members to uphold fairness, brotherly love, and godly conduct during the electoral process, so that the church continues to serve as a model of integrity and harmony across Plateau State. Number 8, ban on illicit drugs and substance abuse in Plateau State. The State Executive Council condemns the use of substance abuse amongst the citizens in Plateau State and further calls on the government and community leaders to collaborate with the church leaders in order to address this menace, as well as to ban the distilling and distributions of these illicit drugs and substances. The operation of tavern owners should also be strictly monitored and regulated. In conclusion, the Plateau State CAN reaffirms its unwavering commitment to A, the unity of the body of Christ, B, the unity and stability of Plateau State, and C, the advancement of God's kingdom through righteousness, justice, and love. The Council calls on all Christian leaders, faithfuls, and stakeholders to remain steadfast, prayerful, and united in purpose as we collectively work towards a more peaceful and prosperous society.